If you're thinking about getting a brand new deck, you might want to think about the pros and cons before making a final decision. Hi, this is Mark from Gardner, and today's topic is cantilever decks. A cantilever deck is a continuous deck all the way to the edge of the pool with no expansion joint or mastic between where the coping normally would be on top of the pool wall, which is the bond beam, and the deck. And you might have noticed this mostly in commercial properties, commercial pools. You'll see that kind of a look, that continuous look. It's a very pretty look, but it has its pitfalls. So if you're thinking about getting a brand new deck, you might want to think about the pros and cons before making a final decision. There's two kinds of cantilever decks. There's a single pour and a double pour. A single pour is just what it sounds like. It's one pour all the way to the edge of the water, and that's your deck with no coping per se. It's just a continuous deck. The double pour is when the contractor will actually form the deck to stop around just outside the edge of the pool, usually around 12 inches, and leave a space for an expansion joint and mastic, and then continue the pour for the coping. What's nice about it is that it looks the same, so it has that continuous look, but it's better for the deck because you have that expansion joint and that mastic to absorb any earth movement or expansion and contraction. So it reduces cracking. Because here's the thing, if you really look around a commercial pool, let's say at the next hotel you stay at, you'll notice there's a lot of cracking if they have a cantilever deck. And that's because of the nature of the deck. It doesn't allow for a lot of movement. So it does have some cracking in it. So you have to be aware of that and be okay with it if you want the single pour. If you already have a cantilever deck and you don't want to pay for replacing it, it is very possible to cut an expansion joint into it. And it's going to take two cuts and pull out that material in between and then put in mastic. And now you've taken your single pour cantilever deck and you've turned it into coping and a deck. So it works both ways. The other thing you should make sure that your contractor does if they are going to put in a cantilever deck for you is to put on the contract a silicone bead that's applied above the waterline tile just below the deck. And what that does is it forms a little bit of a cushion between the deck and the tile so that if there's any movement of the deck, it won't damage the tile. I hope this information helps. Thank you.